Mike, see what you've done? I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but you may want to start changing your ways or changing your name.
You know this person?
No, it's just so hilarious. People in Albuquerque, right?
It's an evil world we live in.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
I want to see what you look like under the mask. Like, why are you hiding your face?
I'm hiding my face for the same reason you're wearing makeup.
No way, boy. No way, boy.
No. No. Wait.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh, I love reading Rainbow. Butterfly in the sky.
Come on.
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look.
Nigga. My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know.
My nigga.
Bob,
Nigga.
Reading
something's wrong with reading Rainbow.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Next caller.
What's good, y'all? You know what? I can't even hear myself, can I? What's up, y'all? It's Kelly West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yeah, I gotta do something about that. Okay. We're gonna have to run that back one more again. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a damn minute. Hold up. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? It's Kelly West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Yo. So we can get straight to the bullshit tonight. Yo. Okay. So check this out. So it appears you see from the headlight for the headliner, but you know what? We can. You know what? We're going to change some shit up. We're going to go straight to the topic tonight. You know what? I am going to hold y'all up. We can go straight to the main topic. Then we're going to take it from there. How about that? And, let me go to the comment section. Of course, XL Pro, I'm saying, the moderator with the most coming in, checking through. Salute to the righteous sphere. I appreciate you. He does say hit the like button. He also says 1. So, I appreciate you for tuning in, y'all. So we can get there right to the business. You feel me? Let me get this screen share. Let's see here. Okay. Let's make this bigger. Well, that's what she said, of course. Let's see here. So it appears that okay. So let's see what the article says here. Aku Lee Simmons, 21, and restaurateur Victoria Asaf, 65, split. Kimura was concerned. Exclusive source says the model and Serafina restaurant group founder have ended their brief relationship after spending time together in St. Bart's. This is all for the Zambell, of course, for today, April the 9th, 2024 at 4:20. My favorite time of the day, of course, for more than one reason. You already know. So it says, Aku Lee and Victoria Asaf have ended their brief romance. 4 days after people confirmed the model, 21, and restaurateur, 65, were spending time together. Or so it's close to Simmons' family tells people that they have parted ways. Now, only is it over. It was never a thing, the insiders tell people. Aoki is learning to navigate her private life in a public sphere, and that can be difficult. However, Kimura was concerned to see her daughter in that kind of relationship due to what herself went through. Oh boy, see how they set it up? Now they're gonna set it up to be daddy's fault. It's Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. A rep for Aku could not be reached for comment. Page 6 was first to report news of the split. On April 5th, a source close to Aoki told people that she and Serafina group founder were spending time together and enjoying each other's company, adding that the couple met while vacationing on St. Bart's. Let's see here. A favorite Simmons favorite destination. Photo at the time showed that the couple shared intimate moments on the beach. Yeah, it was a little bit more than just that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. They was, you know what I'm saying, they was clapping cheeks, bro. You know what I'm saying? What they're trying to do is trying to live it down because obviously Buddy didn't feel the same way. And guess what? They decided to part ways because that's what you do with a JUCO. When you got a sugar mama or sugar baby, you know what I'm saying, you could just, deal with her temporarily, then you're not. So anyway, I'll read the rest of the People article. It says, on April 5th, a source says Ku told people that she and Serafina founder were spending time together. I read that part already. Photos at the time showed the couple sharing intimate moments on the beach. Aoki is the youngest daughter of model Amugu Kimura Lee Simmons and 48 and entrepreneur Russell Simmons 66. See how the feminism, you know what? I don't gotta get on the screen to gotta talk about this for a second, yo. I gotta talk my motherfucking shit, bro. You see how they keep on pushing the feminist memorandum. Nobody knows. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying Kimura Lee is not unheard of because she is known. If I was to say that, I would be being disingenuous. But come on now. She is the daughter of fucking Russell Simmons. They're not posting pictures of Aku Lee next to her mother. And, no, they're posting pictures of Aku Lee Simmons and her father. Why? Because her father is the fucking star. Let's fucking, and you know what I'm saying? I hate when the fucking media be trying to cut that bullshit, man. They know damn well they fucking lying, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, let's read the rest of the propaganda. She began, and it says she began, okay. It says, let's see here. The 21-year-old is an up-and-coming model and has worked with top fashion houses, including Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, Dolce & Gabbana, Monse, Lacoste, Tony Birch, and Kate Spade. So what? Man, you know what? Who gives a fuck, bro?
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
All that modeling shit, let's just be real. It's like what Coach Greg Adams says. These models are mahi-mahi. You know what I'm saying? They all pay for play, you know what I'm saying? Because if she was balling some stuff, she wouldn't need to be with a 65-year-old man. Not saying that, a 60-year-old man can't pull a young chick, but that definitely wouldn't have been her first choice. What else? It says, we don't care about her accolades. But anyway, You just see how they be fucking coming with that bullshit all the fucking time. They be just keep kicking the same bullshit. It's always the man's fault why the girl goes and screws up her fucking life or do some whole ass shit. Every fucking time. Let's go in this comment section. It appears that Professor Max and Rakera checks in. He says, salute to the righteous sphere. Yo, salute to you, Professor. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you checking in. I don't know if you got a good view of the eclipse being in Mexico, but I'm sure you did, hopefully. But yeah, Professor says sugar baby equals good ass candy from the 80s. No doubt. You already know. See, you already know. We're gonna kick the truth to the young to the youth today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kick the truth to the youth. Let's see here. You know what? Let me put the comments. Okay. There we go. It says, okay. Now, XL Pro says, salute to the professor. You know what I'm saying? We got to give a salute to the professor. Zone 864 TV is in the building. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the righteous sphere. Everybody in the righteous sphere and showing love. Now, of course, we have JJ Diesel Cowboy Traveler 79 Smith. Salute. Thank you for checking in. Shout out to everybody in the righteous sphere and Facebook. Then he also mentions that it's cool to catch another show. Hey man, you know, no doubt, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. You feel me? Because I know y'all got a lot of great other content, you know, online, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all just, tuning in. You know, I ain't gonna hold y'all up all night, but I will kick some facts and, we'll have a good laugh and we're gonna talk this righteous sphere shit like we always do. Now, of course, XL Pro, says dollar bill, y'all. You already know. Yeah, I might need a money sound effect. Then what else is in the comment section? Let's see here. JJ Diesel Cowboy says, I didn't watch the eclipse, but I had a bad feeling about it. I seen the news and some people were complaining about seeing spots and headaches. Yeah, that's because they was looking directly into the sun. Technically, you're not even supposed to look in the sun whether there's an eclipse or not, but it's even worse when there's a solar eclipse. But yeah, you're supposed to, technically, if you were to take a piece of paper and put it up to the sun, you would have been able to see the eclipse and not damage your eyes. Because basically the glasses that people are using is just basically cardboard with tint over it just to make it look cool. But essentially just using cardboard to see eclipse because that shit is so fucking bright it could fucking fuck up your eyes. So yes, it could give you a headache, it could fuck up your eyes. Luckily, I had not only those shades, but I also had my, my Lokes on. You feel me? When I put on my Lokes, you know what I'm saying? I was able to kind of look directly at it, and no lie, it still would have fucked up my eyes. But luckily, I live in Miami, and there was a nice forecast. There was a nice little cloud. There was a lot of clouds. So when the clouds went over, I was able to look at the eclipse directly with my shades, and that shit was beautiful, dog. You know what I'm saying? Never seen anything like that in my life. He also says, my boss tried to give me the glasses, but I didn't want them. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with being stuck in your ways. And that's cool because guess what? In reality, you can always pull it up on the internet and see it if you really want. I mean, some people have, some people are, stick to their guns and, and I can't knock you for that at all, G. So yeah, man. So let's back to this story. So back to this chick, man. Like at the end of the day, they're gonna now that it didn't work out, and he basically got the pump and dump her. Now it's gonna be the dad's fault, and we'll even go to another article about how they try to put it on Pops. Like they are trying to put it on Pops, but it's all they all have an agenda. So unfortunately, that's the problem. Problem is there's always an agenda, and unfortunately, black men are the scapegoats for that agenda. And guess what? People keep falling for it. Keep fucking falling for it. Sick of the fraud. So as you see, it says fans troll Aku Lee's estranged dad Russell for her PDA with Victoria Asaf 65. That is fucking reprehensible, bro.
Stop the cap.
So As a matter of fact, let's make it. Let's put that on screen. We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this real quick. Fans troll Aoki. Okay, I already read the title. That's when she was pretty and stuff, huh? You know what? Let's run it. Fuck it. No music. As a matter of fact, y'all want some music? I'll give you some music. Anyway, so yo, let's cut to that. So basically, it's essentially Aoki. I don't know how to say the bitch's name. I'm sorry. Aoki Lee Simmons exiled and estranged hip hop mogul father Russell Simmons is being firmly blamed for her insane romance with a man 43 years her senior. So now, what? Russell Simmons is now Napoleon. He got exiled now. The man left the United States. Now he exiled now. Now he's an exile. That's a little much. You feel me? That's a little much, but yo, at the same time we came and blamed people because guess what? It's, you know what? It's we have to kind of blame the black community for letting the media talk crazy like this. But unfortunately, when they pick on us individually, we let them do this bullshit. So anyway, it says an image that shocked the world. Aoki 21. Okay, we already know that. We already know about the whole situation. Now it says after images of the PDA emerged. You know what? What do they mean by PDA? But anyway, after the images of PDA emerged, there was a flurry of outrage from fans, and even her mom, Kimura, seemingly showed her disapproval of the union by reposting a since-deleted video of her mother, Panda, furiously pulling away her baby cub with the teeth, and wrote, on my last nerve right now. Yo. And you know what, Kimura, well, guess what? Where do you think she fucking learned how to be a fucking how you think she learned how to be a sugar mama? From her mother.
Here you looking for Candyman, bitch.
These hoes know damn well they trying to blame the dad, but it was the mother who had custody of her for like how long? For the last like 6-7 years. So at the end of the day, it's the mother's fault, if anybody. But it says, however, Kimura's embattled ex-husband Russell, who she was married to 1998 to 2009, had decidedly differently response, sharing a throwback snap of Aoki from June 2022, along with a heartfelt message about his unconditional love for her. Aw, how sweet. He recalled that they had an all-around amazing day last Father's Day, the day before a now infamous viral video showing him berating his daughter and bringing her to tears during a FaceTime call. So he was berating her now. You see the language that they use? Especially when men speak up and say what they gotta say. But while the music legends do support behind his child and has continued to do so with more Instagram posts over the weekend, it only served to put him under fire. Shit. The entrepreneur who has been in a self-imposed exile in Bali for the past few years following a barrage of historical sexual allegations made against them. Oh my God. How is it a historical if it was just accusations? He boasted about dating a string of women his daughter's age as an older man, and according to ex, Kimora Lee started dating her when she was a teenager in the industry. His gushing post about Aoki has subsequently been met with condemnation from followers who had branded him an enabler and a deadbeat dad who caused Aoki's Lee's daddy issues. So he was the founder of Def Jam. Kimora got a lot of money from the divorce. Aoki was even asking for more money, but he is a deadbeat dad. You see, even if you do what you gotta do, fellas, you're still a fucking deadbeat dad. And you know what? Let's see who the fuck wrote this fucking article, man. Because you know what? I'm fucking sick of this shit. I bet you is a fucking look. Dom Hines. Let's see who the fuck Dom Hines is. Oh, okay. They don't have a picture of Dom Hines. But trust me, Dom Hines, you know what Dom Hines is, yo? Dom Hines, I bet you one big fat sack that this Dom Hines dude is straight up. Yo, let's go to this comment section. JJ. So JJ Diesel Cowboy Traveler says, I'm going to the store right quick and I'll be right back. Yeah, do your thing, bro. You know, you guys catch it on the replay. You already know, bro.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
Yeah, man. I feel sorry for Russell. I definitely feel bad for Russell Simmons at this point. You know, I mean, you know, he tried. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, yeah, Kimora Lee, you know, she might have been kind of, you know, she was probably Mahi too, possibly. I don't know. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? You know, you would think, you know, you send a girl to Harvard. I mean, she went to Harvard. She's even still going to Harvard school now for law. And you're like trying to be a sugar daddy or sugar baby. Like, really? But hey, I guess even rich women got to pay the bills, right? But hey, if she ends up, you know what I'm saying, you know, man and a baby mama, or she just, you know, because trust me, she definitely probably went back to, you know, supposedly she's dating her brother, supposedly that's rumored. So I don't know how that's going to be handled. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, brothers, we might have to start disowning people, disowning our kids who don't want to, you know, who want to side with a baby mama, you know what I'm saying? You know, mothers who, you know, don't want to, you know, listen to, you know what I'm saying, husbands or sons or, you know, anyone who's not really on page with us, man. We don't need to fucking have no drag on extra weight. Cut their ass off. And unfortunately, Russell Simmons might have to do so. But, you know, I don't know. Russell Simmons, he seems like, you know, he's a good guy. You know, he loves his daughter. And he's probably just going to still simp and help her out, of course. And, you know, I guess I can't blame him for that. But at the same time, he told her not to do this in that Vin video. And then she still went ahead and still did something that she knew he was going to disapprove of. And unfortunately, you know what? In her defense, well, I mean, she's Russell Simmons' daughter. I mean, anything that she do is going to be put on a magnifying glass. Now, let me go to the comment section real quick. Oh shit, J Cash the Money Man says, "What's happening, Cali? Thank you for tuning in, yo." So yeah, look at this bullshit here. Check this.
And because we ain't gonna be enough family outings, because you not gonna be around my kid. I don't give a damn what you do.
Talk your talk, Dub. Come on now.
What you do with her family, you're just not gonna be around Wua.
I don't really like the tone of your voice.
Nigga, don't like it then. But what I'm saying is, you can do whatever you don't bring up Wua.
That's respectful though, like that.
You ain't seen Wua, you ain't
That's
gonna
the right
see
way
him,
to say
it's
it.
over.
Cut it off. You said what you gonna say, I'm gonna say
Who
what I'm
is
gonna
this
say.
dude,
All
man?
right, we laying law then.
That's your kid, that's Brittany's kid.
Yeah.
Brittany my girl now.
Okay.
So whatever kid hers is mine now. Alright. So regardless whether you like it or not, your rule number one is bullshit. Cause I'm gonna do whatever I want. And on top of that, he gonna be in my YouTube video too. So you got no choice. Alright. And if you wanna do something about it, we can box about it in the street or we can get in the ring. That's up to
You gotta scrap after he said that.
Not for this little YouTube shit.
Come on now,
whatever,
Dub.
me and you.
Alright. I mean, I listen, bro. It's one thing I ain't man. What you look at me? What you looking over there? I don't respect you now, bro. Because all I ask, you can do whatever.
Bro, I didn't even know Dub and Brittany was
Look at me.
not a thing no
This
more.
nigga, bro. Yeah,
Okay. Say what you gonna say.
all the shit you can do, man. No,
That's crazy. That's crazy, Dub.
I'm just saying, don't be around my son.
You got no choice. That's what I'm telling
Do
you.
you got kids?
No, he my kid.
All right.
He with me now.
Me.
Yo, son look mad hurt.
Emotional damage.
Woo. First off, I wouldn't even be having no debate with no man about me and my child anyway. And unfortunately, you know, there is some truth to what the new boyfriend said, but regardless of that, at the end of the day, that's what happens when, you know, we have these split households. You know, there's nothing in the Bible that even promotes being a stepfather. You know, a lot of people like to say that, you know, Joseph was basically the stepfather of Jesus. Joseph was only married to Mary just so she could have Jesus within wedlock. He secretly divorced her. That's a fact. It's in the Bible. So, you know, this whole, like, this dude looked like he basically want to fight him over his son. I mean, it is kind of a stupid argument because it is true. If he's going to be dating, you know, the woman, the child is part of his life. You know, truth is, they both were being goofy. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, just as long as he don't put no hands on my child, I think I'll be kind of all right. But that's what's fucked up, man. That's what's fucked up when you're dealing with, you know, a baby mama and you know, a chick who's gonna deal with a nigga who basically look like he's basically ready to die for this motherfucking pussy. And then, so let's see what the comment section got to say about this shit. Now, J Cash, the money man, says, nigga folded, laugh aloud, turn down the fade. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know what? That's kind of a lot of pressure, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I mean, truth be told, I don't know if fighting him would have necessarily resolved anything. Because guess what? Okay, you whooped his ass. You know, he could still be around. And next time he's going to be waiting for you. Maybe he's going to be armed next time. And then it's like, okay, even if you, it's like, okay, then he whoop your ass. Now you're going to be looking funny looking in front of your son and shit. You feel what I mean? So it's like, there's a lot to lose at that stick. And then even if you do whoop his ass, then you can go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? He could turn around and be bitch and fucking call the cops. Trust me, I done fought niggas. I done had niggas start fights with me. And then when they got their ass whipped, they called the police, nigga. I think I still got that shit on tape. So straight up and down, man. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, that's kind of a little tough that you basically try to call them out over some hoes. And J Cash, the money man, said, I would have boxed Buddy. You know, hey, you know, I understand. Hey, you know what? At that point, it's kind of a heated argument. He could have wanted to box that nigga. But like I said, I mean, I don't know if that would have really resolved. But because how do you tell a man who's dealing with your baby mama not to be around your son? Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess you could body the nigga, but body the nigga. But then what? Then you're going to be in jail? Then your son ain't really going to have a father. I don't know. It's on 864 TV. He just laughs and just covers his face. Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's just a cold situation. He said, would have gave Cud the beats. Oh, I feel you. Look, hey, like I said, you got to stand for what you got to stand for. But, like, what good can you do your son if you end up getting locked up or get your ass whipped? If you get, like, with this, I feel you. Like, maybe he would have beat him up. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I just know that sometimes fights escalate into bigger things. And sometimes the main dude who's trying to start the fight, he be the one who want to pull a knife out when you get the best of him, or he's gonna be one to want to pull out the gun and shit like that. Just fights could just go wrong ways. Like I ain't gonna lie, I almost try not to fight nobody. That's why like, this is Florida. I stay strapped, and I ain't about to be fucking fighting nobody fucking body, because you know what? It ain't like how I used to be back in the day when we were growing up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't fair fight. It's just crazy. Oh shit, we got the good bread coming in. Shout out to Brutally Honest Good Bread. Shout out to the good breads. I salute you, bro. Salute. Thank you for checking in. Then Jade, the Cash, the Money Man, says Joseph was slept with Mary. Immaculate conception is not real. How else are babies born? If people read the Bible, they know Christ was man like you and I. No, you're right. Well, and I'll just like to expand about that. But if you could read in the scripture, it's not that Joseph slept with her. I mean, and I don't believe in miraculous, immaculate conception either. But yeah, basically, the word virgin doesn't necessarily mean what we think it would meant in the Bible, because they called it a Virgin Mary. But it's like, okay, how you gonna have like a baby or have sex and still be called a virgin? That's because a virgin was maybe somebody of pureness. So maybe she was like with one man, but for some reason she was with a child, and that's the reason why he didn't want to stay with her. But we all know that obviously somebody knocked her up. You feel me? So that's the and at the end of the day, I guess if we're all God's children, I guess it doesn't really have to be God himself. Didn't have to go down here or do nothing like that. So the immaculate conception theory is a little goofy, because it doesn't say it's immaculate conception. It just said, see, I didn't think that we're just being too literal about the words because of how we use words from the Webster Dictionary, even though a lot of words are from Latin and from Hebrew and from Egyptian and from old languages that was like, generations old. But that's neither here nor there. Now, let's see here. Jade Cash, the Money Man, said nigga crashing out about coochie is crazy. Yeah, dudes, hey man, dudes will take you out, dude. There have been dudes who took out other dudes' baby fathers because the mother basically amped them up. And you know what's really messed up? The father is deceased. The new dude goes to jail. And guess what? That was part of the plan, because guess what? By the time the dude gets locked up, the baby mama, she got a whole new dude anyway, and the kids are herself. Now, yo, that's some crazy ass shit right there. Run! Go! Get to the chopper! Gotta be careful out here. Gotta be careful. But yeah, that's a tough situation to be in, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a tough situation to really be in. And I'm glad I never had to experience that, because that's discern. That's hard. That's hard. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? And why they happen to be recording this, I don't fucking know. So let's see here. What else I got for y'all to share for y'all boys? Oh, there was one thing I wanted to share with y'all. Yo, this must be the worst punishment ever. Where is it at? So it appears that this guy, he did a bank robbery, right? He essentially did a bank robbery. And what's crazy is he didn't do the bank robbery necessarily to get away, but he did the bank robbery because he kind of figured that he'll get penitentiary time, right? And basically not even have to be around his baby around his wife. But essentially what ended up happening is he did get caught. And in the interim of him getting caught, his sentence was to basically have house arrest with his wife that he was trying to get away from in the fucking first place. Bro, I don't know. They might find him. Shit. I don't know. Hopefully he don't do nothing crazy. But that is tough right there, bro. I would not want to be under house arrest with my wife, especially if she was so bad I wanted to get rid of I wanted to get away from her in the first place. Jay Cash, the money man, says virgin means untouched but still pure. Well, like I said, man, I mean, we could agree to disagree because I know that's probably what it says in Webster Dictionary, but words in the Bible mean a little bit different than others. Because how can Virgin Mary be a virgin and then still be with child? Like they like it's in the Bible. If you look at the scriptures, it says that they knew that she was with child. So how's she a virgin? So maybe, you know, I don't know if she was touched on, molested, or because she was a young chick. I don't know if she was touched on or somebody did something nefarious. But all I know is that we all know that she was with child. So, I mean, you know, I guess we could kind of debate about what virgin means. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about all that all night. But we all know that for some reason, the main reason why people say virgin in the first place is probably because of Virgin Mary. And guess what? We all know that she wasn't a virgin. XL Pro says 100. Brutally Honest Good Breath says exactly. He says Brutally Honest also says they are very complicating. Hell yeah. Oh, JJ Diesel, Cowboy Traveler 79 Smith says I'm back. LOL. And then Brutally Honest says this stuff is common sense. Then Toxic Ring Scandal, aka KDH. What's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. Yo, thank you for checking in, man. Salute for checking in. I ain't seen you in a while. Yeah. So what else I got for y'all? Damn, I wanted to show y'all the story, but I guess it wasn't much of the story. I already kind of told y'all what happened. If y'all want to find out about the story, y'all could also always Google it. So check this goofy shit out. Now, what kind of shit is that? Oh, I don't think I can see it. Did y'all just see what happened? She's too busy being a 304. She knocked the baby to the floor.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, man. They be on that thing, boy. They be on that thing. Yep. They always put their kids last, but they claim to be the best parents for the kids. But whenever they get a chance, they always go back to their default settings, being a 304.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
What else I got for y'all? Oh shit, well. Oh shit, okay.
Do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed? But you can't do this to
Yo. I hope y'all can hear this sound. But why is it playing from my computer? That shit probably echoing. Yo. Hope that's better. I'm trying to play that video.
me. You know how much I sacrificed?
Whack. Oh, there we go.
But you can't do this to me. You know how much I sacrificed? But you can't do this to me.
Yep, so it's real deal. He
But
really
you can't do this to me.
see, there you go. Him and his he had so he had a little Spanish chick, a little linguine. Lawrence Ripple, 70, walked into the Bank of Labor in Kansas City with a note demanding money and that he had a gun. He had it written on the note at, let's see here. Oh, he had written a note at home in front of his wife after telling her he would rather be in jail than at home. Oh, he dead ass was motherfucking serious, dog. Hey, that motherfucker was not playing, dude. He really wanted to get his ass out of there, bro. Wow. Okay, JJ Diesel Cowboy Traveler 79 Smith says that my audio's good. Okay. But yeah, but it's coming. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. Like I didn't have this computer for like forever, but well, not forever, but I had the computer for a little while, but I haven't actually used it until now. Yeah. I know I got some little video for y'all. Hold up. I know I got some stuff for y'all. Oh, I got something on my sleeve. Oh, you know what? More bullshit.
Watched the video and I'm so fucking embarrassed, bro. I'm so fucking embarrassed. This guy was going around asking women, and mostly black women, asking these women, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a broke guy who's still a father and who's at home, you know, and around for your kids, but he broke? Or would you rather have a financially stable man and pay the child support? My heart is racing, y'all. Do you know every last one of these bitches said that they would rather have the check? Every
Emotional
one of them bitches said they would rather have the check. I get the check. It's not a big check, but I get the check. I give anything to have my kids' daddy at home. Anything. Anything, bro. You bitches want the check? You bitches want the fucking check. I'm so embarrassed to be a black woman right now because you hoes want the fucking check.
Hey, yo, we didn't have to say this shit. She did. We didn't have to say anything. Nobody could come on here and say, we talk about black women, or we downgrading black women, or we're talking against black women, or we're saying anything that Donald Trump or some Republicans could fucking say. You heard that shit from the fucking horse's motherfucking mouth, bro. Dude, did you hear the pain in her voice? Because trust me, this woman, she probably has a no good, you know what I'm saying, dude who don't give a fuck, or not even that. Maybe she got a dude who, you know, he's willing to, you know, pay, you know, he's not willing to be a father, but, you know, maybe he got the money enough to kind of say, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Here's the child support. He's willing to bitch pay the child support and not even be involved. And she wished that her son or her daughter could have a father in their life. But guess what? Most women in the community want that check, yo.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Dr. Umar need to figure that out before he start telling black men not to be with white women. What else I got for y'all boys?
What if every girl on Earth disappeared?
Oh shit, let me make it bigger for y'all. Hold on.
What happened if every girl on Earth disappeared?
Yeah. It'll just be nothing but fun, bro. Yeah. Well, let's just be real. You know, the world will probably eventually end because we couldn't have any more kids. But hey, the end would be good. The end would be good. The end would be good. At least the infrastructure wouldn't break down. Because if man were to be removed from this earth, it'll be hell on earth. For real, for real. What else I got for y'all? Oh, check this out. Yep. Yeah. It was funny because I got this Christian girl's number the other day, and she was trying to run game, but like, girl, I know you full of sin. Check it. Prime example. Oh, let me not get a copyright. Ooh, something, something, ooh, whatever that song. The XL Extension song. That man dead, but they still be playing his songs. Anyway, hey, see old boy, man, he mad hurt, bro.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, let it burn like Usher. No Diddy.
Nope.
So, yo, man, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I think that's all the videos I have for y'all today. Well, in my trick bag. Do I have anything else that I want to discuss or clear the deck? Let me make sure. I don't know. I feel like I have something else I had to talk about, and I don't have it on the checklist here. Okay. And there was one thing I was gonna show, but I might show that on Facebook because I ain't trying to get, I ain't trying to get in trouble because YouTube, they be a little tight on their restrictions. But matter of fact, you know what? There's one thing I can show you before it gets too crazy. But let's just say the video gets a little crazy, but I'm gonna stop it before it gets too crazy. Check it. And this is how we're gonna end it with this video. Y'all gotta see this. And I think this would be okay with the YouTube guidelines. It just can't show when it gets too trippy. Let's see here.
How did you get to that? How did this? Okay, so you know what? One of them was coming in right. Some guys. He was holding on. I don't know. Y'all just sitting with it. You stupid as fuck. I do no.
Yo, see, she tripping. She tripping, bro. She tripping, bro. These are kids, dude. Your mama doing this, bro. Yo, these 3FOs, these 3FOs is off the fucking chain, bro. Bro, these hoes ain't motherfucking shit. Let's say I'll post that on my X account. Follow me, Cali West Miami on X. Also follow me on IG, Cali West Miami. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, let me get this bullshit off my screen. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Cali West, I'm out. Peace.